I'm Dr. Lara Skelly. I'm the research manager here at USB and I oversee faculty publications, and I'm going to talk about the dangers of predatory publication. Academic reputations are built on publications, and this has driven scientists to go for quantity over quality. And there are some predatory publishers which have taken advantage of this and are now publishing bad science just to make money. And unfortunately, the public doesn't know the difference between good science and bad science. It all looks the same, and if you're going to make decisions based on things that aren't credible, aren't empirical, and aren't rigorous, then you're probably going to make some bad choices. One way that you can identify a predatory publisher is if there's spelling mistakes in the publication. That's a huge telltale sign. So be careful with any kinds of errors that you see. Another way that you can tell is on the publisher website. If they don't say peer-reviewed, it's probably a predatory publisher. Peer review is a system of double-checking that the science is rigorous. So when a scientist writes up a journal article, they send it off to the editor, who then sends it to a peer, someone in the same discipline, who understands the science. This peer won't know who the author is, and the author doesn't know who the peer is. That's called a double-blind review. But the peer will then say whether or not the science is good enough to be published. And this ensures that the science that is published in good journals is good science. Without the system of peer review, there's no way to ensure that the science has been checked or is credible in any kind of way. So if the journal publisher doesn't say that it's peer reviewed, then it's not a good journal. Another way that you can check is if the publisher is charging exorbitant prices. And by exorbitant, I mean something like $2,000 for a publication. There are some really, really, really good journals which do charge a whole lot, but most of the predatory journals also charge a big fee. And this is one of the big red flags that you can see to tell if it's a predatory journal or not a predatory journal. So those three things is what you can look for. If there are any errors in the publication, if there's evidence of peer review, and then if there is an exorbitant article processing fee, as they call it. These are telltale signs of predatory publishers, and you as a reader should be careful of anything that's said therein.